In this video, I want to talk about making a goal inevitable, making an achievement so sure that you actually just get excited every day about taking whatever step it is because you're just so confident that goal is happening and you don't even think about the goal because it's on its way. And I really like this concept, and I've been trying to have this in mind as I go about living my life. And what do I mean by becoming inevitable? So let's say you want to perform on stage, you want to perform at a coffee shop. That's something that I just started doing recently, playing guitar at a coffee shop at farmers markets. I'm a strong beginner musician, but that's been a really, really big recent achievement for me. So take everything I say with a grain of salt because I'm not an expert musician. But if that was your goal and you practice your guitar for 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes at a time, 5 times a day, because I think chunking practice is better than doing just an hour and 15 straight. And then you took voice lessons 3 times a week. And you meditated because that made you focused every single day. It's inevitable that you'd play at a coffee shop. It would be ridiculous under those circumstances for you not to play at a coffee shop eventually, if that was your goal. Imagine if you wanted to build a physique up, get stronger. You wanted to wake up every single morning feeling stronger than the day before. If you ate 170 grams of protein, if you're around my weight, I'm about 180 pounds, 170, 180 grams of protein, or even 150 grams of protein a day, and drank enough water and took 5 grams of creatine and slept 8 hours and lifted weights 5 times a week, it's inevitable that you'd be getting stronger every day. If you wanted to learn how to code, land a job that pays you 170 grand a year, and you got up every morning, maybe you got some sunlight in your eyes and took a cold shower, and then you sat down to write code, to build an app, build something every single day, do a couple hours of a Udemy course, take Harvard's CS50, which is a great course, enroll in a coding boot camp. It's inevitable that you'd get your first job. And then once you got your first job, if you really hustled, tried to make sure that you were reviewing other people's PRs, creating features, you were hungry on the job. You were answering questions on Stack Overflow to make sure that you get your reputation up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It's pretty inevitable that you get a 170 grand software engineering job. So what are the actions that you need to take to become inevitable? It could be a hard word to say. But what are those actions? Because I've been asking myself this daily. How do I make myself inevitable? How do I make the goals that I'm going after inevitable? What do I have to do every single day? And I think just by asking this question daily, you start to get answers, because the answers actually aren't that hard. And then once you take the actions enough times, it starts to become a habit. And then your goals become inevitable. They just happen. And then you set bigger ones. And you keep rinsing, repeating. And it's fun. Now, I want to make a disclaimer, I'm not some mega successful person yet. But the times that I have been, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, right? The times that I have been successful, the times that I've seen improvement, have been when I've set up a system and followed that system over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where it would be ridiculous for me not to succeed. I remember when I studied for the GRE, I wasn't a naturally good, gifted, standardized test taker. My initial score was like around a 3 out of 10. It's not that impressive of a score. But I studied with a full-time job a few times a week during the week, every single weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I did tutoring sessions. I went through some of the guides multiple times. I went through Magoosh, medium, and hard, and very hard questions multiple times. I learned 900 new words. That might be an exaggeration, probably more like 600 to 700. But the app that I was doing was, I think, 1,000 words, and I learned all of them. I went through all of them, but I think I knew quite a few before. I read many books that were difficult. I kept studying for 2 years until I improved my score. When I think about anything that I've achieved, it wasn't some mystery. It was just obvious that I was going to get there because of the actions I was taking. So I thought I'd share. I hope this helps someone make one of their goals. I hope this helps you make at least one of your goals inevitable. And I wish you the best of luck. All right, take care.
Just me. And I'm going through these ups and downs like an elevator ride. Heavily putting sounds in the cloud, and I don't think twice. It was just last year, I was scared to post. I didn't want to share all the songs that I wrote. Lyrics I would write and burn the flames on the stove. I lacked courage to promote. But now I'm getting close, open mic show, stepping up 10 toes, stage right feel but overthrow. I'm walking open doors, doubt I left it on the floor, like a plant I'll grow. Cause I'm making moves, steadily creating grooves, different miles, same shoes. This music's soul food, stop creating, I refuse to the sound, ooh I'm glued.